uncertain terrain, that's for sure. With attacks on police in Dallas and Baton Rouge, Louisiana, this month has been the deadliest for police since 9/11. Officers at Aiken Public Safety say their day-to-day procedures and training program remain the same despite the recent spike in violence against police. News Channel 6's Ann Maxwell has the story.
Shot fire, officer down! Shot fire, officer down!
After 3 police officers were shot and killed in Baton Rouge and 5 were killed in Dallas, this month has been one of the deadliest for law enforcement in more than a decade.
When these situations occur, then not only is it a loss to that community where it occurred, but it also feels like it's a loss to the entire profession across the country.
Tourniquet drill, strong arm, now!
In the midst of national tragedy, 6 officers are less than halfway through a rigorous training program at the Aiken Department of Public Safety.
It is bad. I don't really have any concerns about it. Aiken's a great community.
In 2015, a Gallup poll showed confidence in police was the lowest it had been in 22 years. But in 2016, a poll taken the week before the Dallas shootings, confidence had increased 5%, with 56% of responders saying they had at least quite a lot of confidence in police. But as violence against officers spikes, the amount of people who want to join the ranks also increases.
We actually saw an increase after our officers were shot and killed performing their duties.
Aiken Public Safety is no stranger to violence against officers. They lost one of their own in 2012 when Corporal Sandy Rogers was shot here at Eustis Park. Just a month earlier, they lost Officer Scotty Richardson, who was shot at a traffic stop.
With everything going on that's been out in the world starting a couple years ago, I've wanted to help the community, help people.
Now, Chris Orlando and his class of officers are in the midst of a rigorous 14 to 18-month training process, and they say they're proud to protect and serve.
It's a lot of training, but it's well worth it in the long run.
Detective Hembry says APS recruits already receive intensive preparation, including racial bias training, and their existing program is remaining in place despite deadly attacks against police around the country. Aiken County Sheriff's deputies also require at least a year of training or experience.
What about Richmond?